How often do we lie on the sofa after hard working days, watching someone's happy life on Instagram, comparing our current life to someone else's, and thinking that our everyday routine is so grey, boring, and miserable that we will never be as successful as them? And what if I told you that this is only an illusion created by our reptilian brain, and you can live even better life? Hi, my name is Oleksandra, and I help people live a fulfilled life and easily achieve new level of results. I'm a mindset coach, a scientist in the field of philosophy and theology, and developer of techniques that are already changing lives. I have spent over 3 years working on my recent research on altered states of consciousness through the lens of shamanic culture. So I'm really into neurobiology, psychotherapy, and got a lot of great ideas from shamanism in general. And during this work, I took that best ideas, applied it to myself, called it the Yoki method, and now help you all with the videos like this one. So today we are going to discuss how to live a happy, vibrant, and a fulfilling life, why your brain is protecting you from achieving your dreams, and how we can break this cycle. Don't forget to subscribe, it will allow you to receive the out-of-the-box information and useful practices, and it will help me to continue to create this useful content for you. Let's get started. So we stop at the place where we lie on the sofa and compare our boring, grey, possibly miserable days of unfairness at the office with someone else's results. We see them posting their memories of last year, summer, last vacation, it doesn't matter. We just see how they are interested in their lives, how they are interested in their activities, while we lie here and completely tired after work and study. And now, let's turn to logic and think together how we can have such a rich life as theirs if we not even thought about what we are interested in and we didn't play in entertainment like they did. So the secret is simple, but it's not so obvious if we are still not reaching the life of our dreams. And without further ado, I'll tell you what helped me break the cycle and make my childhood dreams come true. And that is planning happy moments. A recipe that works 1000% for me and will work for you and your brain in life changes is to schedule happy moments yourself. Your mood may be full of shit. Workdays or studies may completely absorb you from this reality. But your power is to organize this race in your favor. Just like you, I have 5 to 9 schedule. But that doesn't stop me from traveling the world and trying new activities. This year I tried kayaking, boxing, even rode horses in the forest. Had hiking experience and walked 21 kilometers. Made a painting by the riverbank and beautiful scenery. Visited Switzerland, the French Alps, Paris, and finally visited a museum named after my favorite artist, Edvard Munch, in Norway, Oslo. If you are Norwegian, you understand me better. Visited 6 cities in Lithuania, visited Latvia, and my native Ukraine. And this is all in a parallel with getting a degree, working on my own research, and 5 to 9 office schedule all year round. I'm the same as you. For years I made excuses and thought that someone else was lucky, until I took responsibility for my own happiness. I know you've heard this a million times, but chances are you haven't done anything yet, or made any major changes. Sorry, I speak now from my own experience. How to fix it? Why does this happen, and how to finally live fully without stopping after the first Monday of the year? The only secret I've tried to change this is to plan happy moment in advance. As soon as something interests you, as soon as you have an idea for a trip, put it on the calendar. Don't save this photo of the Alps on your Insta or Pinterest. Go right away and search for plane tickets. Can't afford a plane? Search for a bus. So passing through other countries, you can organize small stops in some more picturesque cities, or just enjoy the views from the window and recharge your energy for the farther travels. And for anyone who thinks it's easy for me to say that, with my experience and my current capabilities, if any idea of traveling or even going to a clay workshop to make some nice pottery in your city is too expensive idea for you, neurobiology will simply dispel this idea in seconds. Because that's how our brains work. One of the best known models of brain structure and its relationship to function was provided by a neuroscientist, McLean, whose triune brain model is based on 3 dominant structures in the human brain. Today, I'm just going to briefly explain to you how one of these parts, called the reptilian brain, works. This structure controls our innate and automatic patterns of self-preservation behavior that ensure our survival and the survival of our species. The reptilian brain is also responsible for what we are often called the 4 F's: feeding, fighting, fleeing, and reproduction. Notable behavior patterns include protecting of self, family and personal property, physical contact, and socially acceptable actions such as handshakes, head nods, and bows. We may not live in the same world as early man, but we still face threatening and potentially dangerous situations. The brainstem is responsible for our safety now, as it was for early man. The health and functioning of this area largely determines our ability to detect and respond to threats. At its most basic level, the brainstem helps us identify the familiar and unfamiliar things. Familiar things are usually considered as safe and better, while unfamiliar things are viewed with suspicion and the context in which they appear. So, until you give your brain a specific picture that will become familiar to your reptilian brain, until you give it specific numbers or dates, your brain will fear and associate your dreams with fear and threat to life. Why I use such difficult words here? Neuroscientists have proven that our ancestors, who lived in cave times, were always waiting for a threat. Therefore, new territories, new rules, even minimal changes in life, generally everything what is unknown, all this scares our reptilian brain and give us anxiety to protect us from death. Think about it. And that's why you are still in your current state. And that's why people are afraid to change their lives. Because instead of taking action, it's safer for our brains to lie on the sofa and watch videos or Instagram stories of our favorite bloggers from the Alps or red carpets at film festivals than to fly there ourselves. As for me, I'm a really sensitive person. And I remember having a panic attack when I was planning my first solo trip ever to Sweden. Oh my god. Since my brain couldn't believe that that was my reality. I can afford it and it will be safe for me. I was so scared that I wanted to cancel this vacation before it even started. I've been looking into how to cancel my plane tickets and get a refund, just to be on the safe side. Can you believe it? And I would never have the best experiences of my life that I have with each new trip if I had listened to the reptilian part of the brain. And whenever you feel anxious like I do, whenever you feel this fear, I have a practice also from my Oki method to help you. All you have to do is just sit down. We can do it together right now to give you some peace from the day. So find this point on this part of your hand, tap yourself and say, I'm aware of my fear of changing my life. but I'm not my own fear. I love and accept myself, which means that I want to give myself new wonderful experiences and create new positive connections in the brain. Tap 3 times. Inhale, exhale, and repeat until you feel better. And please breathe with your nose, not with your mouth, because it's important. It's better for our lungs. And every time you catch a fear, just do this exercise and open your calendar. Enter all your wishes and ideas into calendar. Look for opportunities. You will have time to earn your billions. The world is really generous and full of opportunities. But your time and your current age cannot be returned. So remember that. This is one of the main principles that have guided me since 2022. When my life was radically changed by the war and I was forced to build a life from scratch abroad, having no social connections and no savings. I simply believed that there was still enough light for me, and I took steps towards my dreams, putting them on a calendar instead of putting them in a folder that I would never open. So that's all for today. I hope my video charged you for something better and brighter. And if you are lost in this understanding of yourself and what you really want in this life, I have a free powerful workshop for you. All the links are below. Thank you for being with me today. I love you, I hug you, and I wish you love and readiness to meet the best in 2024.